This is It's Beyond the Moon. Today I'm actually going to be doing a pick a card reading for your current energy and the guidance that you need at the moment. And this is a timeless reading, so if you just clicked on this video, you definitely need a message. Now, before I get started, I wanted to thank everyone that has liked, comment, and subscribed. And if you haven't yet, go do so now and make sure you hit the bell notification so you could see all future videos. Now I went ahead and did 3 piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So you could go ahead and pause the video now or go to the timestamps down below and click on your pile. I'll see you soon. This is pile number 1, and this is the stone, Your Light. I'm actually going to be reading the message for this card to see if it actually resonates with what I pulled. And again, I haven't seen the cards underneath this, but I'll go ahead and read the message for this. To be mindful is to be aware of the now rather than distracted by the past or the future of any thoughts of oughts, shoulds, and must-have. Our quest of healing requires discovering what you are truly thinking and feeling when you are not distracting yourself. Your light spirit calls you to be mindful of your needs right now, for this may be the time to let the tears flow or laughter arise, to realize something too subtle that you previously missed, or to understand that you are much more than what you can accomplish or produce. Be here in the moment, fully present and accepting of what is, making the time to meditate today and simply observe what you know and feel, without starting to talk yourself out of it and into something else. No matter how hard this moment may seem, simply by observing it, you will change it. So right away with this message, I feel like you've just been in your head. You've been thinking about how your life should change and what you need to do. But sometimes you just need to live in the moment. You need to let things happen and you need to let things kind of unfold for you. Sometimes you need to stop having control because it feels like you're always thinking about what if you could do this, what if you could change it, what if things would have been different. But you have to live in this moment, in the now, and you have to understand that this is where you should be. So let's see what else we get. Now, the first few cards are going to be regarding your energy or your current energy. Okay. All right, so your current energy, it just feels like you have had so much heartache, so much emotional issues when it comes to your past. It feels like you've tried to get out of a place that wasn't healthy. It could have been a relationship, it could have been a friendship, but it feels like you tried to get away from that. And this has caused you to be very emotional and be pretty hard on yourself, thinking how things could have ended up differently. But the thing is that at the moment, I feel like you've just been, like the card said earlier with the message, it feels like you've been so in your head and you've been very overwhelmed with your past and even your current situation. But you need to have that courage, not only for yourself, for the people around you. I feel like in this pile also, a, a few of you do have children, and this is what keeps you going. Um, but your current situation, I feel like you felt trapped mentally and emotionally. And with this card right here, it feels like you're finally moving into a better direction, like you finally feel the need to move on and let go, and you finally kind of like wished upon a star, and you've just let go of the hurt, and you're trying to move on, and you don't, it looks to me like you're just looking forward, and you're just kind of letting the universe guide you. And it doesn't matter how many roads you take or how many ups and downs you go or have. This is where you know you should go, and you're slowly moving away from this situation. It could be a family member or relationship, when it comes to a loss, but it feels like finally you're getting the motivation to move on and look forward to your new life, because it feels like you're kind of ending the hurt, and you're like turning the page. I hope that makes sense. Let's see your guidance. Now with Vanessa here, it says, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? It just seems like Spirit is telling you for you to look within yourself and see what direction you should go. And once you make that decision, make sure that that decision is good for your higher self and for your divine purpose. I feel like your message for guidance is for you to stay strong, because you have the angel of strength here. And for some of you, you might be connected to a Leo, or you are a Leo, or there's a feline that you connect with. You might have a cat, or you just adore that feline energy, because it feels like I'm so connected to this energy, and they're asking you to have strength so you could finally move on from this situation and let go of this, I was going to say person or people, and make sure that you are finally sticking with it and you're staying strong. It feels to me like some of you have been kind of going back and forth with this decision of moving on, and your guides have been trying to show you to have strength and have courage, because you are stronger than you think. So with the angel of strength, it just feels like you need to embody that energy, and you need to let go of certain people. You need to let go of that overthinking. You need to let go of your past and know where you need to go, and know that you're moving forward, and know that this is for your greater good, and this is for your divine purpose. Because if you stay in this situation, you're never gonna know what it is to be fully happy, because I feel like you feel trapped in this energy right now, but slowly you will get away from it. You just have to have the courage and be strong, and remember to heal that energy, heal that negativity around you. You need to heal that for you to move on. With clear your space, it says, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use a feng shui. So right away, I feel like this angel is just freeing herself from the past, freeing herself and just letting go, and letting Spirit and the universe just kind of guide her. See how she's with her with her arms wide open, and she's just kind of letting go. That's where you need to be, and that's definitely your guidance, is that you need to finally kind of break the chains and move forward. And I feel like you've been, like I said earlier, back and forth with this. It feels like you've moved on and then come back, and then you move on and then slowly come back. It's always like, I feel like it's like there's steps, like you move one step forward and 3 steps back, and you're always back and forth. But finally, you're gonna have the courage to move on, and just make sure that you're keeping that strong energy and you have that courage, because your guides will help you. And I feel like you're getting signs here and there when it comes to the decision that you will take and where you need to go, because I feel like there's just signs, like little signs. I don't know if you see like spirit or like orbs, or I don't know, I just see like light, like there's light everywhere, and I feel like you're just getting signs everywhere. And finally, I feel like now you needed to hear this to know that you need to take that step forward and finally move on and let go, because this whole emotional energy, you need to get rid of that and heal yourself, to see what the future has for you. Because it seems like, yes, it might be tough, and it's gonna be like a roller coaster, but you're gonna get into a better place than what you are right now. You just have to have the courage and the strength, because it feels like this will keep going, this negativity will keep going if you don't move forward. So that's your message. You need to stay strong and you need to move on, because this energy right here, you don't want to feel like you're stuck in that, because it feels like you're kind of stagnant in that energy right now. But you will move on if you stay strong and you heal. Just make sure that the decision that you make is for your higher self and for your life purpose. Just stay strong. I see a very strong female, or male, it doesn't matter. It's just that energy is, you're going to be a very strong person to move on. But this is beautiful. This is such a great message for you, and I wish you the best. I really hope you stay strong, and if this resonated, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so at my website at itsbeyondthemoon.com, and you could always follow me on social media, and all the links are down below. I'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, and this is for pile number 2, pyrite. And hopefully you guys can't hear my fan. It's a little warm here where I live, and I have it on, so I hope you just can't hear it. What I'm gonna do today that I never really do is I'm actually gonna be reading a message from the guidebook when it comes to the pyrite and when it comes to this card. And hopefully this will actually, the message that we get with pyrite might resonate with the cards that with the cards that I pull. Again, I don't know what the cards are that I pulled. I don't see them until you see them. So let's see. Throughout the ages, humans have sought the gems of the earth, the crystals whose beauties delighted the eye and whose powers could aid them in their quest to achieve a sense of safety and abundance. They recognize the value of these gifts from nature, and when pyrite spirit appears, you are meant to appreciate the abundance that the conscious universe has provided, an abundance of opportunity, resources, support, and most importantly, love. A scarcity mentality will prevent you from seeing all that is available to you, and you are called now to offer thanks for the myriad gifts you have been given to help you achieve balance. As you take your healing journey, you will find it easier and easier to recognize that you will always have what you need. Abundance awaits as you ready yourself to claim it. The conscious universe has your back. What you need will not be denied you at this time, so open yourself to receiving it. So open yourself to receive it by practicing appreciation. Let's see what the cards say. gratitude and commitment. Alright, so the first 3 cards are going to be your current energy. So your current energy, I feel like this has to do with, there's going to be a few messages for this pile because I feel like a lot of you picked this pile. So what I'm getting right away is, for some of you, you've been trying to start a new career, or you've been trying to start something new. With this upcoming opportunity, you're going to have a lot of decisions you have to make. It says choose wisely, which means that you need to really meditate on this and make sure that you are picking the right direction for your highest good. It feels like I'm getting a few messages, so it could be either you're starting a relationship, and this is where the partnership and alliance comes in, and you're finally kind of moving on from being single and kind of being into a relationship where you're like, whoa, we're getting committed so fast, like it's going so fast, right? But for others of you, I feel like this has to do with something that you're trying to grow, and it feels like it could be a business, or it feels like it's definitely like a business or a job, but it feels like you're trying to start something new, and you've felt a little hesitant, and you felt like you do things where you kind of, what I feel like you kind of start something but you don't finish it, if it makes sense. So I feel like you need to finally move on, and you need to finally kind of get your things together for you to actually be successful, because I feel like people are trying to help you with this. And even when it comes to, it could be a actual person, or it could be your guides, like they're helping you kind of go into this new direction, but you've been a little hesitant and you haven't really done what you should, and you've been very I feel like you've been hard on yourself, thinking that you won't be as successful as you want. But you need to start letting the universe help you, and you need to just, once you choose, you need to go with it. But it feels like there's a few different options, and some are good and there's some that are not. So you need to really go within yourself to know which one's the best one for you, because I feel like you're very intuitive, like you know where you should go, but it scares you and you kind of hold yourself back. Now, with this, it could actually mean as well, it could mean fertility, it could mean a baby. You've been trying to either have a child, or just it feels like there's something new coming in, but you've been having a little hard time with this. But just kind of let it go, because I feel like if you're always in your head, you're not gonna get what you want, because you're not letting it go. And I feel like with this group, I feel like a lot of you like to manifest, and it's like, I've done my mantras, I've done my meditation, I've done everything, but I'm still not getting where I should be. I'm still not getting the things that I want. But you need to let go and release, and let the universe help you, and stop being so guarded, because I feel like a lot of you in this pile, you have like a wall up. So that's your current energy. Let's see what's your guidance. Oh, and I just noticed that's a 3 and that's a 3, so I don't know if you've been seeing a lot of 333s, or that number means something. Oh, and another 3. That's a 30. Okay. It's 30. Okay. I see where this is going. All right. So, your guidance is the person that is holding you back from you being successful is yourself. With this card right here, the garden, and the gate. So, if you see her, right, she has everything. There's a path there where she could go out and kind of just see life and just get away from her comfort zone. Because here, she's very comfortable. She has everything that she thinks she needs, right? But the gate is closed and she has a locket, or she has a key that holds her necklace holds the key to opening that gate. So what I feel is that you are very comfortable with what you're doing right now. And so what this card means to me is that you need to just let the universe help you open up that gate and finally go to taking that opportunity of like a change in life, or a change in a different environment, or it could be your job, but finally taking the step to unlock this gate and move on and get out of your comfort zone. Because I feel like with this pile, you are very it's like creature of habit. Like, you like to kind of have a routine, and it kind of scares you when you don't know what the outcome might be. But that's life. You need to move on and you need to grow, and that will help you grow into a better version of yourself, because I feel like you're finally going to get out of that comfort zone, and that will help you kind of create your life and something different that you didn't think you would like or even love. But I feel like you need to, but see, even though she has everything right here, I don't know if you can see her face, she's not happy. She doesn't look like she's happy at all. So it's like you have that stagnant energy, and your guides are saying, like, finally move on and go forward. And even if it scares you, it's okay. Just, there's nothing wrong that's going to happen. You will learn. Even if you're not successful, you will learn from this. But it's like you finally need to let go and do it. And it says right here, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So they're urging you to finally move on and finally change something about your life, and finally go forward and choose that new opportunity, choose that new job, choose that new relationship, choose that new life that you'll love. But you need to stop delaying yourself and stop kind of resisting, because I feel like you're very resistant. But it's like you're resistant, but deep down you're very intuitive, and you know that you need to finally go and move on, and you need to just take a step forward. So they're finally, so your message here is definitely moving on and going and acting upon this. Now this card says it's crystal, and like this two fields, right? And it looks like there's a field in the back, and this angel's finally moving on. So it's funny, I normally read it like this, but this time this card was so strong for me, so I feel like we're going into this energy. So you're here and you're like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna take that step out of the gate and move on. And then this is you with the light and kind of choosing your new path and seeing where you need to go. And this says, have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see. So that's beautiful. Definitely there's something new that's coming, and you have to let go and stop being afraid of what that outcome might be. I don't know if this pile, you might have also been attracted to pile number 1, because I feel like some of the message kind of goes with it. If you listen to pile number 1, you'll see where. But I feel like you need to finally let go and go forward and just take that leap of faith, kind of like the Fool card, right? Like, just take that leap of faith and start something new, something that you've always wanted to, because that will lead you into something better. Yeah, I feel like this will lead you to a new love, or just new friends, new relationships, but this will help you emotionally, it'll help you physically, it's going to help you in having a better relationship with people, but it's going to help you grow. It's also going to help you be more abundant. But I feel like you always have to be grateful for everything that you have, and you have to commit. Stop delaying and stop having that doubt within yourself, like that you're not going to be successful, because you are. As long as you know that you need to work hard for it and that you need to go for it, you will be successful. You just have to be committed. Not everything is going to come so easy at times. Just stay committed, be strong, and go with it. But just have faith that everything is coming and everything will be amazing and it's going to be positive. But you have to move on and you have to go. You have to stop holding yourself back from things that you know will be better for you. But stop having that doubt or you being scared, because you have to finally take a leap of faith and you have to go for it. So for you, definitely it's a lot of action. You finally have to take action, and you have to let spirit help you and let spirit guide you. I don't know if you've been seeing a lot of orbs, or you've been seeing like you connect with your angels, but it feels like there's a lot of light around you, and you just seem like such a happy, light person, and you just have to figure out where you want to go and stop holding yourself back, because you will find what you're looking for and even more than what you even expect. So yeah, this is beautiful. I really hope that it resonated, and I hope you connected with this message. And if you resonated, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can see all future videos. And if you would like to find me on Instagram or Facebook, the link is down on my description. If you would like to book me for a reading, or if you would like to see the services that I offer, go to my website at Itsbeyondthemoon.com. I'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, and this is pile number 3, and this is lapis lazuli. So what I've been doing with the other piles, I'm going to read a message from the guidebook for this card, just to see if it actually connects with the cards that I pull, or if it resonates with you, or you would take anything from that message. So let's see. What you seek is here. If you push aside the distractions and fears created by your ego and becoming silent in tune and phone home to the conscious universe, the source of love, strength, and wisdom. You can achieve this through the practice of meditation and prayer. Reconnect with the conscious universe now. This is the message of this crystal. You are overdue for a renewal of your spiritual alignment. Lapis lazuli spirit also brings a reminder that your mind is a microcosm of universal consciousness. You always have access to the conscious universe through the channel of your authentic self. Alignment comes when you go within the open to the light that is all around you and within you. Alright, and this is such a spiritual stone. I connect with lapis lazuli so much and I love it. So let's see. Let's see what we get. Oops. All right, so acceptance and understanding. Wow, okay. So the first 3 cards that I'm going to pull are your current energy. All right, so this pile is very spiritual. I feel like with this pile, a lot of you are already in your spiritual path, and you're very in tune. And also for others of you, I feel like you're finally starting to go into your spiritual path, but you haven't yet understood where you want to go, and you haven't fully accepted your gifts. So there's going to be a few messages with this pile. Whatever messages resonates, go ahead and take it. If something doesn't make sense, don't make it fit. And if this pile doesn't resonate, you could always choose another pile. But I feel like with this pile, you are very spiritual. You have already kind of done that work, and you're kind of already getting into that energy where you're being recognized, and you're also being rewarded for everything that you've done when it comes to your path. I feel like you're very balanced. I feel like you've kind of already manifested, and you've already done the work, for a lot of you. And the ones that have started your path, I feel like you need to go within yourself more, and you need to balance that. Balance your energy, balance your ego, balance everything that you need to. I don't know if a lot of you are also Libras or have a Libra placement in your chart, but it feels like a lot of you are connected to a Libra, or you have a Libra energy. But this pile, I feel like you already know your strengths. You have that very intuitive spirit and that energy where you already kind of understood why things happened the way that they did, and you've kind of already are going within your path, and you're already going in the right direction. So I feel like this pile is very strong at the moment. You're extremely strong. You're working on your path. Are mediums or are tarot readers, or both, but it feels like you are very spiritual. Let's see, what's your guidance? Journey. Yeah. This definitely makes a lot of sense. So, okay. So with journey here, I feel like even for you guys that have actually been into your spiritual path for a long time, it feels like this is still kind of the beginning. Like, you have not scratched the surface. Like, you are amazing. It feels like you're going to this beautiful journey, and you're finally kind of like, you already know your strengths, and you're just like, yes, this is where I'm going, and you're going towards the light, and you're working so hard. I feel like you're working so hard for your career, as like a medium or a spiritual teacher or an intuitive reader, but it feels like you're going into this journey with so much knowledge, and they're just like, yes, like, go for it. You know where you need to go. This is going to be an amazing journey. I feel like a lot of you work with with fairies, and also work with angels a lot. So I feel like fairies and angels are what you really like hone in on and work with a lot. And for the people that are just starting your journey, it feels like this is just a great start for where you're going. It feels like there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, but that's like within any spiritual path. But know that this is where you need to be, and this is your path. This is where you have to go. I also feel like for some of you, you need to cleanse, or you need to get connected with water more. I don't know if you do, if you work with water, with like your spells or meditation or cleansing, but I feel like you need to get connected with water. That's coming in really strong for me. But your guides are just pretty much saying that this is where you need to go, and you need to finally just go for it and start. You're already kind of on your way, and this is just a confirmation of saying you're going in the right direction. With this right here, it says, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So for the people that are just starting out your path, make sure that you're being focused and you're motivated, and you keep going and you're learning, and you're staying focused and keeping strong, and you understand that this is your path, and you just go for it. You accept it and you go, because it feels like this is going to be a start to a very beautiful journey. And for the people that are already in this journey, it feels like you need to still keep learning, keep being motivated. You're going to have more abilities when it comes to all the gifts, because I feel like you have so many gifts. Like you are not just like a tarot reader, you're just not just a medium, you're more like, you do so much. But it feels like you need to start getting more motivated and even learning. It's always great to learn. I always just, every day I still read books. I do readings. Just try to learn everything that I can and get connected with the tools that I'm using. So I feel like you need to just focus and learn and still be motivated. Stop getting distracted and keep going. Because I feel like you haven't even like scratched the surface. Like I said, you are going into this path, and it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be so beautiful, and you're going to help so many people. But you need to just keep going, be motivated, don't let things stop you. You need to go, because this is where you need to be. With this card, it says, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. You should definitely call on the archangels to help you get more in tune and help you with your spiritual path, and you becoming even more intuitive, because this is your life purpose. This is where you need to go. But you have to stop letting insecurities or you not being motivated enough to hold you back. Because it feels like sometimes you have like a setback and you're like, oh, you know what, I shouldn't do this. Maybe I'll stick with my 9 to 5, or I'll, maybe I won't get enough money, or this is not where I think I should be. But your guides are like, yes, you just have to stay focused. You have to be committed. You have to understand and accept your path and go. And even if it takes a long time, this is where you need to go. And I saw 4 and 3. Wow. This is just a confirmation. So it's just, I feel like you are so strong when it comes to your intuition and your spiritual path. But there's still things that you need to work on. You need to just focus and get organized and stay motivated. Even if you're not getting all the clients, or even if you think that things aren't going the way that things aren't going as fast as you want them to, it's okay. This is your path, and you're on this journey, and you just have to kind of just let it go and just go with it. Because it feels like you're going to be very abundant. You're going to help out so many people, but you need to just still keep motivated and stay organized, and you need to keep going. Because I feel like sometimes you're just like, no, you know what, I don't want to, or it's not going it's not going on the direction that I think I need. But every little thing, any little steps, is going to be good. And even if, say, you're a medium and you start doing, I'm getting like a vision of you're a medium and say you're gonna start doing, you want to take a class to be a counselor, and that is just something that you could do as well. It feels like Spirit is also showing you different directions to help you and help you connect with other people in your spiritual path. Um, it could be soul sisters, your tribe, your soul brothers. It could be your soul family, but it's like Spirit is helping you and giving you signs, but sometimes you just don't want to see it. So just go within yourself, cleanse your mind. So maybe that's with the water here that I said earlier, that you need to kind of work with that and cleanse. Maybe that will help you kind of focus and stay more positive, and know where you need to be. But yeah, this is such a strong group. I feel like you already know what you need to do. This is a very intuitive group. Just make sure that you're staying focused and you're staying motivated and you're letting that journey go, or you're going into that path and just kind of letting the universe guide you. And kind of what I see is, I see you just meditating and kind of seeing or looking through your third eye and just letting universe just guide you. And this is going to be a beautiful journey. I feel like, yeah, it just feels like it's going to be a beautiful journey, and you have to just kind of surrender and let go. So this is a beautiful message. I hope this resonated. I would really love it if you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can see all future videos. And if you would like to find me on Instagram or Facebook, all the information's down below. And if you would like to see the services that I offer, or you would like to book a reading, you can do so at itsbeyondthemoon.com. And I'll go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye!